The air is heavy with pine and damp earth, a scent that lingers in the lungs and settles deep in the soul. The world is hushed, as if the forest itself is holding its breath, waiting for what comes next. As steam rises from the great deer, its breath mingles with the morning mist, fading into the cold sky above. The warmth of life dissipates slowly, a visible reminder of the delicate balance between existence and loss. The forest, once alive with the chase, now falls silent, a sacred pause between pursuit and purpose. Every branch, every leaf seems to stand still, honoring the gravity of the moment. The hunter kneels, hand on the animal's warm hide, not in triumph, but in deep respect. His breath is slow, his heart heavy with gratitude and responsibility. He knows a life was given so his people might live. This is survival, not sport. The act is ancient, rooted in necessity, and bound by unspoken rules of respect. Days of tracking, learning the animal's world, have led to this swift, skilled moment. Every footprint studied, every broken twig, every subtle sign in the undergrowth has brought him here. Now, urgency replaces patience. The wilderness waits for no one. The hunter must act quickly, for the forest is alive with other hungry eyes, and the cold will soon set in. Every minute lost is a victory for decay, a loss for the community. The balance between time and nature is delicate, and the stakes are high. The hunter draws a knife of flint or obsidian, an extension of his hand, ready for the work ahead. The blade is sharp, but it is skill and reverence that guide it. No modern tools, no conveniences, just knowledge, the animal, and the pressing reality of nature. Here, survival is earned, not given, and every action carries weight. The silence is broken only by wind and a quiet prayer of thanks to the deer's spirit. Words are whispered, not for show, but as a sacred promise to honor what has been taken. This gratitude maintains balance, honoring the web of life. It is a ritual as old as humanity, a moment that connects hunter and hunted in mutual respect. The hunter is not a conqueror, but a participant in a timeless cycle. He is both provider and protector, bound to the land and its creatures. The animal's life is never taken lightly, nor its body treated with disrespect. Every cut is careful, every movement deliberate, ensuring nothing is wasted. Every part will be used to sustain his family, a promise made in this solemn moment. The meat, the hide, the bones, all will serve a purpose, a testament to the cycle of life. This is the foundation of everything that follows. From this act of necessity and reverence, the skills of survival and bushcraft are born. The first cut is not just the start of butchery, but the continuation of an ancient relationship, one that has shaped humanity and the wild for countless generations. The work begins instantly. There's no time to waste in the wild, where every second counts and the environment is unforgiving. Speed and precision are vital, as hesitation can mean the difference between fresh meat and spoilage. The warmth of the body now threatens spoilage. Bacteria work fast, multiplying rapidly in the presence of heat and moisture. The hunter bleeds the animal, improving meat quality and ensuring nothing is wasted, honoring both the animal and the hunt. With careful incisions, he avoids puncturing the stomach or intestines, protecting the meat from contamination and preserving its flavor. Guided by touch and tradition, he opens the body cavity, releasing heat and scent, a crucial step to cool the carcass quickly and prevent spoilage. He severs the esophagus and windpipe, then frees the digestive tract in one clean motion, minimizing mess and exposure to harmful bacteria. This field dressing halts decay, cooling the carcass from within and preserving the meat for the journey ahead. Organs are separated and inspected. Each one tells a story about the animal's health and the quality of the harvest. Heart, liver, and kidneys are prized and often eaten first, providing vital nutrients and energy in the wild. Stomach and intestines are cleaned for later use. Nothing is wasted. Every part has a purpose in bushcraft tradition. Every step is deliberate, efficient, and rooted in deep anatomical knowledge passed down through generations of hunters and survivalists. In the wild, speed is survival. There are no second chances, and mistakes can be costly. The process is both urgent and reverent, preserving the gift of life and ensuring that nothing is taken for granted in the wilderness. For Indigenous hunters, taking a life is a sacred act, not routine. Prayers and offerings precede the hunt, seeking permission from the spirits. When the animal falls, the first gesture is reverence, a pinch of tobacco, a promise to use every part. This reaffirms the pact between human and animal, closing the circle of life and death. Butchering is done with focus and respect, never seeing the animal as mere resources. Children learn both skill and the spiritual weight of the act. Even unusable parts are returned to the earth with care. These rituals ensure balance, preventing arrogance and waste. The hunt remains sustainable, rooted in respect for the natural world. At camp, the real work begins. The animal's carcass is carefully laid on a bed of pine boughs or stretched hide, keeping it clean and free from dirt or debris. This simple step preserves the quality of the meat and honors the animal's sacrifice. Butchering follows the animal's natural muscle seams. Instead of hacking through bone, joints are skillfully dislocated with patience and understanding of anatomy, making the process efficient and less wasteful. Flint or obsidian knives, sharp and expertly crafted by hand, glide through flesh and sinew, making clean, precise cuts that preserve as much meat as possible. When heavier work is needed, stone axes or robust tools split ribs or pelvis, allowing access to marrow and larger cuts, demonstrating the versatility of primitive implements. Each tool, though primitive in appearance, is wielded with practiced precision, guided by years of experience and deep respect for the process. The animal is divided thoughtfully. Haunches are set aside for roasting or drying, tenderloins are eaten fresh, and tougher cuts are reserved for nourishing stews or slow cooking. Every section has a purpose, guided by generations of ancestral knowledge, ensuring nothing is wasted and every part is valued. The hunter reads the animal's anatomy by both feel and sight, using intuition and skill to guide each cut, adapting to the unique structure of every animal. This is living science, maximizing yield, minimizing waste, and making the most of every resource the animal provides. Butchering is clean, efficient, and always respectful, reflecting a deep connection to nature and the cycle of life. Nothing is left to chance or carelessness. Every movement is deliberate, every decision made with care and intention. The guiding principle is simple. Nothing is wasted. Beyond meat, every part of the animal holds value. The hide becomes clothing, shelter, or cordage after careful tanning. Bones yield marrow, tools, scrapers, needles, and fishhooks. Antler is shaped into handles and flint-knapping tools. Sinew is dried and split for strong thread, essential for sewing and tool-making. Stomach and bladder become containers, hooves are boiled for glue. Even the brain is used in tanning. This complete use is the ultimate respect, a closed-loop system. Wasting any part is both impractical and a spiritual offense. By using everything, the hunter honors the animal and ensures survival. With butchering done, preservation begins, a race against decay. Most of the meat must be saved for lean times. Drying, often with smoke, is the key method. Meat is sliced thin, draped over racks above a smouldering hardwood fire. Smoke from hickory or oak, preserves and flavors, pine is avoided. The fire is kept low, producing smoke, not flames. Over days the meat dries, becoming hard, dark and lightweight. This jerky can last months or years, concentrated with nutrition. It's portable, high protein, and can be eaten as is or rehydrated. This ancient skill is a cornerstone of survival in the wild. Indigenous peoples perfected pemmican, the ultimate survival food. Dried meat is pounded to powder, mixed with crushed berries for vitamins and preservation. Rendered fat, especially suet, is melted and poured over the mixture. The hot tallow saturates the meat and berries, sealing out moisture and air. Packed in rawhide bags, pemmican cools into dense, long-lasting blocks. Properly made, it can last for years without refrigeration. Lightweight and energy-dense, a small piece fuels hours of travel. No cooking needed, perfect for journeys and emergencies. Pemmican is a testament to ingenuity and survival. In a world of supermarkets, these ancient skills seem distant, but they're more relevant than ever. They teach self-reliance and a deep respect for life and food. Processing an animal with simple tools connects us to the cycle of life and death. The philosophy of complete use challenges modern wastefulness. Learning these skills is insurance, vital if modern systems fail. Knowing how to make jerky or pemmican is more than a hobby, it's survival. Efficient butchery ensures no resource is squandered. The true lesson is attitude, approach nature with respect, humility, and gratitude. These skills are gritty, honest, and rooted in reality. By practicing them, we keep alive a timeless human story and a wisdom woven into the wild.